Well, Arsenal is going to be hosted by Fulham on Sunday, and we've decided to do the match preview today, such that tomorrow we leave there some space for Mikel Arteta's press conference, because I know he's going to hold it tomorrow and it will be out tomorrow, and be letting you know about the players that we expect to return or not return. And we're going to get an update about Eddie Nketiah on whether he's going to be available on Sunday or not. But for Leandro Trossard, we've been told by Mikel Arteta that they are going to assess him tomorrow, but it's more realistic that he might return after the international break, as Arsenal will be hosting Leeds at Emirates on the 1st of April. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? Third video of the day. And guys, it's always a honor to really be here, and that's why I go ahead and really express my gratitude to all the viewers who keep watching, keep subscribing, because we want to hit 13,000 subscribers. And without you guys, we are no ones, but it's you guys who make us what we are. And smash the like button close to 100 times onto this video. Now, let's talk about Arsenal and Fulham. Fulham have rested for 7 days. They last played, I think, on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Saturday? One of the two. Then Arsenal last played a game yesterday in Sporting Lisbon, and they never returned yesterday immediately because they took the morning training session in Lisbon, and they are going to fly back to London. And today they are going to find themselves in London. That is on Friday, today evening. I think if they have not yet arrived now, they must be on their way back to London, Conley, that is London, to do the needful, and obviously find themselves in a situation that gives them a chance to train tomorrow, that is Saturday, at London Conley, and obviously they go ahead and really pursue their next game against Fulham as they prepare to host Sporting Lisbon at Emirates on Thursday. So it shows you that the squad was overstretched according to the number of minutes they've played, but these are elite players. If you are to play for a team like Arsenal, you must be able to play close to 2 games per week. That's it. You must be able to play 2 games per week. One on the weekend and the other one in the midweek. That's the order of the day at Arsenal. So I don't want to hear anyone coming and saying that Arsenal, the players of Arsenal are tired. They are not tired. They are not tired because Mikel Arteta just calculates the minutes that these players play and obviously knows that they are good to go. Now, who is Arsenal not having? Leandro Trossard, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, El Nini. I think those are the only 4 players that Arsenal is not having. But don't be surprised if at all you see Gabriel Jesus in that team, traveling team. Don't be surprised, because it's possible. Then Nketiah, maybe a return, and Leandro Trossard, one of those 3 strikers, might find himself in the team that is going to play against Fulham. But for Fulham, they are really having some absentees, and those include Kazawa. Then there is Tom Kliane, who is expected to make his return. Then Cedric Soares can't play against Arsenal. Remember, they loaned him to Fulham until the summer. He can't play against the team that loaned him, so he's out. Then Kebano also is one of those that are not going to be here. But Bernard Leno, the former goalkeeper of Arsenal, is going to be in goal. And if I'm the manager of Fulham, I have to take a very huge decision, because Bernard Leno told the world that he wishes Arsenal to win the league. So he knows that if at all Fulham beats Arsenal or draws with Arsenal, their chances of winning the league would have slimmed down. Now, do you think Bernard Leno will put up a very realistic performance? You get that is really untampered with when he's playing against Arsenal, with a certain report in the news that he wishes Arsenal to win the trophy. So Bernard Leno is going to face Arsenal. That's it. But Arsenal will have to look at players like Willian. Mitrovic is here. Then I think Vinicius is also around. There is Palfinia is out. I've read somewhere that he's out of this game, that he's going to serve the second of his 2-game match ban for the yellow card accumulation. So he's out, and that is really going to give them an edge, because Palfinia is really a very good midfielder that has gone ahead to do these people great. The other Arsenal player that is really out, that might not make it to Craven Cottage, is Kian Tierney. Martin Odegaard is going to be assessed by the manager, but I think he has a small knock, and they are going to go with him at Craven Cottage. So that is the team news. That is the team news. The rest of the team news, I'm waiting for it as soon as Mikel Arteta sets his presser of Fulham versus Arsenal. That's it. Now, let's go to the positions. When you look at the positions, Arsenal is topping the Premier League table. That's it. You know that. And they've topped it, I think, from the first day of the league until the 26th match day. They are still topping the league. Fulham are having 26 points. Fulham have played 26 games and they have 39 points. Arsenal has 26 points. They're having 63 points. Arsenal need this game because by the time they go to play this game, they would have gotten to know the result between Manchester City and Bournemouth. That is one of those games that's going to be played later in the evening, that is on Saturday. Liverpool is coming in through with Bournemouth. Liverpool is playing Bournemouth, right? Man City is playing Crystal Palace. That's it. So Man City is going to play away at Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park, a team that is managed by the former manager of Arsenal. And I know Patrick Vieira would love to do a shock and give Arsenal a favor to win the league, and he knows it very well, that if at all he really holds Man City, then they might find themselves in a position of really winning this game. And it will be remembered that few teams have gotten to Selhurst Park and survived. Most of the huge teams or the big teams that we've known that are really traditional, they've gone there and they've lost. So let's go to the predicted starting 11. You get? Let's go to the predicted starting 11. Not so. I think I've talked a lot about this. Let's go to predicted starting 11, and we know that Arsenal made some good changes when they are playing against Sporting Lisbon, and they are set to make more when they are playing against a team called Fulham. Fulham is a very huge team, especially it's a very difficult team when they are playing at home. I support United. We left it late, and it was Garnacho that scored in the 92nd minute. In the second minute out of the 3 added minutes, that's when he really gave United the lead. So they're having Daniel James, first player, Willian, there is Andreas Pereira, Mitrovic. They're having some good number of players that are really good. You get? So as it stands, Arsenal needs to go outside there and really give themselves the best of performance. But I know it's going to be a hard one, but I think Arsenal has a very huge chance of winning it. These players have really gotten to pass every test that they've been asked. Now, let's go to the team system. 4-3-3 is the system that Mikel Arteta does, and the first change of the day is going to be in the goalkeeping department. Award Sporting Lisbon with Matt Turner just coming out and really costing Arsenal that first goal. I think Ramsdale is going to get back into his goalkeeping position, according to me. He's a very good goalkeeper, and against Bournemouth, he saved them, I think, twice or thrice in the first half. The game would have gone 2-0 at half time, but he came up through and saved the team of Arsenal. Then we go to the right back. Benny White playing a lot of minutes yesterday. I think he played 90 minutes. So what is the manager going to do? Is he going to put him, is he going to maintain him in that position, or is he going to go all out and not maintain him? I believe he's going to go. He's going to stay into that right back position because they are playing away from home. He needs some solidarity in that central, in that back defense, in that right back position, and then he needs some good offensive work from Ben White. And Ben White has shown us that offensively, he's the best right back they're having at Arsenal. Tomiyasu came on through, but he's looking rusty. I don't know why. In the game of Bournemouth, he looked rusty, and even yesterday he came on through and looked solid. but I think he's just lacking minutes, and you never know. Mikel Arteta might go in for Tomiyasu to start at the right back ahead of Ben White. Left back with Kieran Tierney injured, there is no competition. However much Tomiyasu can be played as as an inverted left back, but I think it's not going to work that way. It's Zinchenko retaining his position, and I think had a very good first half, but the second half was really poor because he got exposed by Michael Edwards a lot. Central defensive partnership, Saliba happened to play with Jakub Kiwior. Jakub Kiwior making his debut, and I think this time around we are going to see the usual central defense of Arsenal. That is not Jakub Kiwior. It's Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba. They are going to come in through and really start into that central defense position of Arsenal. When we go to the central midfield, Arsenal plays with 3 central midfielders, 1 single pivot player, that's the CDM, alongside 2 attacking midfielders, of which one is an 8 and 1 plays as a 10. Now, Jorginho having played close to 71 minutes away and Partey rested, that was a signal sent to us that it's Thomas Partey who is going to start into that position and is making his return into the starting 11 of Arsenal. Jorginho, I think, is going to be benched, and I think will come in through to play on Thursday as they play against Sporting Lisbon at Emirates. So Thomas Partey scoring a goal in the game of Bournemouth, so much on fire, dedicating it to the late Christian Atsu. Obviously, he's expected to start in the CDM position of the Arsenal side that is going to be playing against Fulham. Then Martin Odegaard, he's having a little knock. That's why he never played in the game of Sporting Lisbon, but I think the manager rested him knowing that this is the game he needs Martin Odegaard. And Martin Odegaard finding himself in shape. If I told you have seen him play in these other previous games, he's really looking sharp, and he recently got himself on target when Arsenal was beating Everton by 4-0, and I think he will pass that fitness test to make it to the starting 11 of Arsenal. Then, a man who was benched against Bournemouth, started against Sporting Lisbon away, I think is going to come back. Physicality in that midfield is going to be really called for, and those 2 men, Partey and Granit Xhaka, are so much important to Arsenal as far as those physical battles are concerned. That is Granit Xhaka for you. And then let's go to the forwards. Bukayo Saka having played 90 minutes away from home. Did he play 90? Don't remember very well, but I think he played 90 because I saw a shot that was really taken by him. I think he's the one who even brought the last corner before the referee blew the last minute whistle. Saka, right forward. Then Reece Nelson, Martinelli leading the line, and Reece Nelson to play as a left forward, according to me. So I believe that is going to be the starting 11 of Arsenal, predicted by me. It's not what Mikel Arteta is going to come in for, but I believe Arsenal is really going to be coming with that 11. But when you look at Fulham, the last games they've played at their home, they've gone ahead to really beat Leeds by 2-0. They drew with Wolves 1-1, and they beat Nottingham 2-0 at home. So at home, they're trying to make it a fortress sometimes, but I think Arsenal has all what it takes to really hit Fulham. But Fulham have some good players like Willian, that players like Zinchenko and Ben White should watch out a lot. Thomas Partey should mind a lot of business on Andreas Pereira. Then Mitrovic, one of the best headers of the ball in the Premier League, is going to face Arsenal, a team that has really conceded 2 set pieces in 2 consecutive games. That is really something that you wouldn't like to see at a club like Arsenal happen to them, according to me. So let's wait and see how everything is going to pan out as this game of football really goes. I believe Arsenal will win it by 2-1 or 1-0. I think they have the mantle. Amidst them having a deficiency in their centre forward role, I know playing at Craven Cottage will need the pace of Martinelli, the hard work of Thomas Partey, and the clinicalness of Bukayo Saka, according to me. So, as it stands, let's wait and see how everything is going to pan out here onto the Rokani Media Football. But Arsenal favorites, that's it. They are favorites. They need to win this game of football. They are left with 2 games to play before going to the international break. They need to win both of them. And if Arsenal win these 2 games, one against Fulham, the other one against Crystal Palace, trust me, they would have announced themselves as the winners of the league. Why? If they win both of these games, Man City is not going to play on the 19th when Arsenal is hosting Crystal Palace. They're not playing because they're going to be playing into the FA Cup. If Arsenal wins that game against Crystal Palace and Fulham, they will be 8 points clear ahead of City. You get? So, it's going to give Arsenal an edge. And City will be playing Liverpool very soon, before Liverpool hosts Arsenal. So, Liverpool is some good form. I think they can do anything away at Anfield. At Etihad, because Man City is not the usual Man City I've been seeing the previous years. So, I believe that if Arsenal win these 2 games, they would have put themselves in a position of really winning the league. Why? After the international break, I think Gabriel Jesus will be up and running for this Arsenal side, and he won't really give up. So my prediction is 1-0 in favor of Arsenal, or 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. I don't see Fulham taking this win away from Arsenal. Thank you guys for watching and through. Your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name. Please tell me your prediction, and who do you think should make it the starting 11 of Arsenal, and whom have I included in the starting 11 of Arsenal that shouldn't be, or that doesn't deserve to be into this starting 11 of Arsenal. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. It has been nice talking to you about this match preview that Arsenal is going to be playing against Fulham. The game is going to be taking place at Craven Cottage, a stadium that really has a capacity of 22,384 people. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. I'm out.